Don't you feel the About suffering, they were never wrong, the old masters. How well they understood this human position, how it takes place while someone else is eating or opening a window or just walking dully along. How when the ages are reverently, passionately waiting for the miraculous birth, there always would be children who did not specially want it to happen, skating on a pond at the edge of the woods. They never forgot that even the dreadful martyrdom must run its course anyhow in a corner, some untidy spot where the dogs go on with their doggy life and the torturer force scratches its innocent behind on a tree. In joyful seekers, for instance. How everything turns away quite desolate in the disaster. The plowman may have heard the splash, the forsaken cry, but for him it was not an important failure. The sun shone to capsule on the white lake disappearing into the green water. And the extensive, delicate ship that must have seen something amazing, a boy falling out of the sky, had somewhere to get to and sailed calmly on.
Know that the people in this story are based on real people. Okay, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but it is actually imperative that you guys know the people in this story are based on real people. And what I mean by that is you might ask yourself questions about these people. All your questions are equally acceptable and valid. All your feelings are equally valid. Okay. Just to clarify, the first person we see on stage right up here is not a good person.
Hey! Our name is Professor Paul Whitman. Whitman! And we are not a bad person.
Maybe even the best.
Or at least I don't think they're a good person. I've been around them. You will see them do things that I just cannot forgive them for. Not a good person. And I want you to understand, I'm not trying to say this in a way to gatekeep the room's opinion on this person. You might like this person. You might love this person. You might have loved this person. You might even be this person, as if 3 weren't enough. But I do have to say, for the sake of transparency, if you don't share my opinion specifically on this person, then I will think of you differently. But I don't think that matters right now. They're about to walk on stage, and when they do, bad things will happen.
I know some of the things you're gonna see me doing aren't great, but just bear with me and I promise I'll do better. Alright, let's rock.
Pretty. Nobody likes a know-it-all. Would you like to teach this class? Don't tell me to lecture. One pot of horrors of tea. is that it confronts us with the dark parts of ourselves.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Birch.
Professor Whiteman, I was just busy thinking about your lecture from last week, about Young and his concept of the shadow self.
I was stoked! What a wonderful observation! That is exactly what I'm covering in the lecture today. Seriously? The psychologist Carl Jung wrote extensively on a concept he called the shadow. What is the shadow, you may be asking? The shadow represents the dark parts of a person's psyche. It is the desires and instincts he has repressed, seeing them reproached by others, and it is expressly individual. The shadow takes form in our subconscious. It haunts our dreams, our nightmares. Though the shadow is dark, Jung argued, it is more dangerous when not accepted, recognized, dealt with. It is prone to psychological projection when a personal inferiority is recognized in someone else.
Hey, girl. What are you doing around these pots?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking about little old you.
Oh, you're thinking about little old me. Well, but what's a girl like you doing at a lecture like this?
Big words, all right? Jung believed when the shadow is integrated into the conscious mind, not accepted but recognized, only then does it cease to control the person subconsciously. If I recognize my internal drives, my anti-social impulses, then I can control them, and no longer do I project them onto the other.
Hey, Bobby, you wanna get out of here with me?
Geez, girl, I guess. Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to resist.
Although the shadow is individual, my repressed drives, my antisocial impulses, which take on a specific form that is different from, yours. Aren't there some drives we have all repressed because, while they may suit the individual, serve to maximize his pleasure, they are detrimental to the rest of society? Shut up, baby!
Ignoring all power dynamics, if I jumped, would you care? These collective shadows find expression in film, comics, and on the stage as monsters which antagonize and devour, and seek out their selfish impulses at the expense of others. They are beaten, chastised, burned, drowned, ridiculed, killed, and slaughtered. But they refuse to die.
Alright.
Bobby, we shouldn't leave Abby in here all alone, should we?
I'm sure she won't notice. Just go. I know we're dying there. Let's go have some great milkshakes. I'll just lead the way. Come on.
This school should really stop hiring these illegals. Such rude behavior.
Illegals?
Well, yeah, illegal immigrants. Were you born in the United States?
None of your business. These dark drives, these evil passions, so long as they stay virtual, help us confront and thus become awake to our demons, to not project them onto others.
Come on, girl. Alright. Feel free to take a seat.
Gee, Bobby, you sure do know a lot about that Whiteman stuff.
Girl, I just think Whiteman's got some real bright things to say,
Yeah, you're probably right.
What can I get for you?
Two chocolate milkshakes, please. Especially mixed by Jack.
And just the milkshakes?
That'll be all. Girl, it's actually funny you should happen to show up at that lecture. Because I just happen to have a little, ditty you might want to hear.
Diddy? Just for me?
You'll just have to wait and see. Alright then, let's make like a banana and split.
There is a monster. It frightens us because it is threatening. It runs to hurt us, or to turn us, as in some cases, make us like it.
A great horror is convincing. It builds a backstory for its monster that is either true to life or so fantastic it forces us to suspend disbelief and invite the supernatural into the realm of real life.
All right then, girl. You want to hear my ditty? Well, here goes. Prepare yourself. Brace yourself. For my song. Time we had before, it almost breaks my heart. Cause I have been so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. I guess I'll learn to take the good with the bad. Each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teacher?
Bobby, what's that?
That's a body girl!
Oh my gosh!
I gotta make like a banana split.
Bobby, please help me. Bobby, please see me. Bobby, face me. Look at me. For God's sake, there's blood on the ground. I've been calling from all around. All you think about is your guitar. I need you to see me, damn it. There's a dead body. Didn't you hear me? For God's sake, I'm right here. Bobby Birch, you lay there like a lump on a log, a bump on a powerless and crazy, crazy for thinking I'll be helped by a man. I feel less than completely and irrevocably I am. A moment's just jumped and here I stand. What do I do? Call 911? Maybe I'm dramatic. What do I do? Call 911? Maybe I'm spastic. Or maybe I'm a woman who's just going into panic. Maybe I'm crazy. Things have been lately. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy for you.
We have an ordinary life.
Oh yeah, we
Work at the store from 9 to 5.
That's right.
But that's alright. It's what it is.
Come home to wife.
You look so nice.
You look like shit.
She's mad that we can't give her kids.
Wearing
Bobby,
those
you
hymns,
don't
that's
love me
what
at
it
all.
is. Wanna talk about life?
We build birdhouses.
think things might go differently this time. You know, I could tell you why. Or how. But I think that would take far too long. I know you don't know who I am. That's okay. There's only 3 people you need to know. One of them is you. You is in you. Ah, that one's easy, you're thinking to yourself. After all, I know no one no better than I know me. And that just isn't true. You don't know yourself for shit. But we'll get to that later. We don't have to meet you yet. The other 2 people you should know. She.
Hi.
Hello. Kind, charismatic, caring to a fault. I mean, she is a superhero. Well, she will be a superhero yet. That hasn't quite happened. That doesn't matter. We'll get to it. He.
Me?
Yeah, you. Hi. He is an enigma with a guitar. They're both about to walk on stage, and you have no idea how lucky you are. Simple actions of wake up, brush teeth, check news, start day are layered nicely over the mental preparation, the orienting of yourself with the day and with the world. And at the end of that list, right before the start day checkbox, breakfast is a pretty crucial part of my day, a ritual that I think has become really diminished over time. People tend to underestimate the wonderful mundanity of a bagel with cream cheese and jam. I mean, first, obviously, you have the grain, the growing, the harvesting, the grinding of which is what allows you to carve out your place on the food chain. It's been pressed and brought into the shape of maximum edibility. Of course, it's topped with protein from a painstakingly domesticated animal, and also some crushed and sweet fruit that grows out of the ground because being gathered is helpful. And like, I don't know what any of you think of that, but it fills me with so much joy. A lot of my breakfast is made up of appreciation because of the humble beings. I'll get out of here now.
What are you gonna do?
Today.
You want to be seen. You're so afraid for anyone to really look at you. You look in this mirror. You pretend to be a perfect girl. That girl. And every day you look in this mirror and you see that ugly mole on your face and a brain that's probably too smart
actually just talking about myself. The evil machinations that refuse to die. Did I mention that I am the virtual shadow? The shadow that looms over teenage happiness and bores students to death? I am a captive audience! Hey! Eyes up here!
Bobby? Do you want to go now?
Yeah!
Hey, Bobby, we probably shouldn't leave Abby in here alone, should we?
I don't think she'll notice. Oh, let's go.
Other people are evil, or something like that. Alienation is bad. Monsters and demons really exist.
Sometimes the horrors run off the screen. No, you may not go to the bathroom. Sit down. I swear these kids will be the death of me. Oh,
If only I was a little more empathetic and didn't speak in a monotone.
Oh, those two sneaking out? No, I don't care. That girl always has so many questions. I have to pretend not to see her hand. Or I'm just going to continue the lecture and act like I saw nothing. What time is it? Fantastic. We still have 3 hours. Yes, children, settle down.
2 of your finest milkshakes, please. Thank you. So, Bobby, tell me about yourself.
Alright, let's see, well, I first started playing music, when my parents got me this guitar. But I really think, I've always loved music, so I wanted to make music history. Create, something that's never been made before, like, The Clash mixed with the Ramones.
Wow, that is so cool. So, you mentioned your parents. Were you close with them?
No. They're dead, But, I really think that's fueled my journey as a musician. It's really, helped, especially my most recent single, It's been about what it is like to be a genius. But, no one else can see it. But, Ken, you're a genius.
Wow. I'm so sorry about your parents.
Oh, yeah. It's rough being a struggling artist because no one ever talks about us. By now, people, they usually, they are often asked to hear like a song or something that.
Oh, a song, yes! Oh, would you play me a song?
I mean, if you really want me to, I guess. Here, I'll just, I wrote this one about you, so.
I read an article recently, scientific in nature, that concluded a beautiful little fact, and that's that people tend to grossly underestimate how much others enjoyed interactions with them. This is a relatively universal human fact. People rank how much they enjoyed a conversation markedly higher than how much they thought the other person enjoyed it. An obvious conclusion to draw here is that both people walked away having enjoyed a given interaction, but not thinking that the other person could have possibly as much as they did. I think this sheds a nice light on a lot of awkward silences following many informal interactions on campus. It recontextualizes them as little moments of joy and appreciation. You guys can keep up. You're doing great, by the way.
All right, then, if you're ready, Here comes is the song. It's been made from the fruits of my labor. All right then. Let's rock. Time we have core, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I am so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. I guess I'll learn to take the good with the bad. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager?
Abby? Oh gosh, Bobby.
You still don't know who I am. But one of the reasons I'm here is to do stuff like this.
Is your wife in? You killed Abby? You're finished! I don't care if you have tenure in a liberal arts high school in the Pacific Northwest! I
Get up. Begin. Make your way from bed to shower. Remember that this is the hardest thing you will do all day. And yet it's the simplest. Simply rise. Find yourself away from the place you once were. It's a universal human experience, and still the hardest little thing you can do every day. Getting up is so hard because it is in part about it. An epic fight between our better and worse selves, between today and yesterday. And we want to fight when we're tuned in warmth and comfort and the utter bliss of doing nothing at all. Some of us will never be satisfied with doing nothing at all. Some of us are engaged in an entirely different epic battle, even when no one notices.
Will all the fighting end?
Never. This kind of fighting doesn't end.
我更喜欢这种安静，因为热闹的总是他们的，跟我哪有什么关系？但是像现在，还是真实的。我同你在这间屋子里边，我们共享同一个时间，同一个空间。你听，又来了这种安静。你可能觉得我在这个剧里边搞卫生非常的滑稽，但这是我的工作。况且古人云：“一屋不扫，何以扫天下？”不好意思，我保证我不是每天都这么上纲上线。
Hi.
No.
I'm gonna try and help them. Would you want to join?
No, because that's not my job.
Okay. It can be good sometimes to feel like you've helped someone.
Yeah, but I have the energy for it, which I don't.
Okay. And sometimes it can even be refreshing, I found.
part about helping other people makes you feel refreshed? Is it because you think you've done something good? Is that where the gratification comes from?
Well, in a way, yeah. I feel like if I can know that I've helped someone, it reassures me that I'm a net positive force in the world.
Well, how do you know that your help is wanted?
Well, I ask.
Have you asked them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just about to.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you sure? You've been through a lot.
Yeah. And I'm handling it. I did more than I thought I ever could do. I fought back, and I spoke my mind. I finally feel like a part of me is able to breathe. But there's still so much work to do. I finally feel like I'm out of the little cage I've been put in. And I'm so excited for what I might be capable of.
You should be. That's exciting. That's amazing. If you're doing so well, you should tell Bobby. I think he feels like he failed you.
He did fail me. Bobby left me in a really bad place, and that's not okay. I would have liked his support, but honestly, it's not my responsibility to make him feel better. Right now, I want to go out and find out who I am and what I can do. And right now, Bobby isn't a part of that. This next chapter is my own.
That's great. And it's amazing to be able to be on your own, but you're not on your own. Look.
I didn't realize.
Most people don't. But now you have, and I am so excited for what you do next. Hey there, how are you holding up?
I think I fucked up pretty badly.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't help her. I'm always talking about being a hero, and then when I had the chance, I just left.
Why?
Saw the body, saw her, and I was like, okay, yeah, and I just couldn't through all that. You know, besides, she did great out there. Without me. I think it means paid for her anyway. She didn't need me to solve her problems for her.
You think you could have?
No.
Well, if that's what you wanted, I wanted someone there for support.
yesterday, but tomorrow.
conundrum of human oppression is a uniquely terrible one, in that it manages to make absolutely everyone involved with it markedly worse off. Obviously, you have the oppressed groups, people who universally get the short end of an already short stick, have their faces continually rubbed in the dirt as the oppressors use them to try and elevate themselves. And then you also have those oppressors, many of whom don't even see who is suffering for the sake of their comfort, left alone, questioning themselves, because no amount of that comfort can stand in for the opportunity to be weak, the kind of human closeness that only comes from vulnerability. Why they choose to perpetuate such a system is baffling from an empathetic standpoint, that they could honestly think that being at the top of a pyramid of unhappiness is preferable to sharing in the joy of kindness. Nonetheless, they do, to the detriment of everyone. You also have the outsiders. Whether this be a member of the oppressed groups, one of the oppressors going through the process of self-actualization, or someone who doesn't fit into this paradigm entirely, these are the people who see the entirety of this injustice and want to change it. I consider myself a part of this group, and I hope that at least some of you do the same. We like to think ourselves to be heroes here, but the truth is, when we enact change, we cause just as much damage. Damage that invariably falls on those oppressed groups that fix, the people we were trying to help in the first place. I know this isn't necessarily what you want to hear. You had the best intentions. You only wanted to stop evil and to do good, and that's right. But that morality doesn't absolve us from consequences. There's still a mess here. It still falls on everyone who's made it.
Genuinely, yes. And one of the directors